If you watch this video until the very end, you're gonna know exactly how to go from skinny to jacked in 150 days using this underground three-phase protocol without force feeding yourself or training more than 4 to 5 times a week. How the fuck is that even possible? You're probably asking yourself that, like, how the fuck is that even possible? Isn't training more actually gonna get me more muscles, or like eat more and forcing myself to eat will actually get me more muscles? And I'm gonna tell you that's not fucking possible. That's not right, okay? And actually, like, if you told me this 1 to 2 years ago, I wouldn't actually believe either, okay? Because I was a 48 kilogram twig, as you can see right here. Okay, I was very ashamed to take off my shirt at the beach because of my chest bones. My friends used to bully me by calling me a toothpick and a walking stick, and that used to piss me off so much. Okay, I lacked confidence in myself, and I was weak as hell. This is how I used to look like. Okay, but after implementing this method that you're gonna actually watch in this video, I was able to pack on over 24 kilograms, mostly muscles. I have 10 times more confidence to take off my shirt at the beach, approach girls, and actually show off my body anywhere. I'm known as the jack guy in the friend group. I can wear tight clothes and finally look in the mirror without feeling my heart getting slapped of how skinny I look like. People can tell that I work out even while I wear hoodies. Okay, so that happened 2 days ago. I was in just like an event or something, and people are just looking at me like this. I was actually feeling big. So yeah, in comparison of all people wearing hoodies and stuff, like I actually used to look. I was looking so big. Okay, so yeah. First of all, let me tell you who is this for, okay? This is for you if you're looking to gain 4 to 6 kilograms of muscles to look big, okay? This is for you if you need to be respected as a man and taken seriously. This is for you if you're sick and tired of being weak and unconfident in how you look like. This is for you if you try to gain some serious weight and gain muscle mass before but never seen a noticeable difference, okay? Difference. This is for you if you're tired of spending countless hours in the gym and eating more but seeing the same results over and over and over again, okay? So like you're not seeing any improvements. And who this is not for, okay? If you're expecting to become Samsung overnight, this is not for you. If you can't be committed and can't follow simple steps that a 5-year-old can understand, this is not for you. If you're satisfied with being skinny and unconfident on the beach or in hangouts, this is not for you, okay? If you're happy with the fact that there's average girls who have bigger arms than you, this is not for you. If you don't believe that you can finally look in the mirror without feeling ashamed of how skinny you are, then this is also not for you, okay? If any of this apply to you, okay, please leave this video because this is not for you, okay? Now, here's the truth about getting jacked that no one else will tell you, okay? You can absolutely gain weight and build muscle without having to spend countless hours in the gym and eat every single hour. However, most people don't know how to actually build a calorie surplus diet plan that's very easy to follow and doesn't require eating more. They don't even know how to train less to get better results than training for hours 5 to 6 days a week. Okay, as you can see, like here's one of my clients. He still had 600 calories left for the day, and it wasn't even 6:20 p.m. Okay, this is also one of my clients who was training 3 times a week only, and like he was able to do this from for in one single month also. Okay, as you can see, like his chest, how his chest is developed, how his shoulders got bolded. Like as you can see, this bone right here just is getting disappearing and stuff. So yeah. These people also they don't understand how to track everything they're doing. They just try workouts and foods out to see if they might work. Okay, so they tried everything online, Samsung workout plan or this 1,000 calorie meal gonna help you gain 2 kilograms of muscle, just like it did with blah blah blah. And these of all are just bullshit and these are guesswork. Okay, but if you're watching this, you're already on the right track and stopping yourself from making simple, avoidable mistakes. Let me tell you, there's no such thing as if I eat more, I'll gain weight. Okay, you could literally eat 2 kilograms of lettuce every single day and consider that as eating more, but you're not gonna gain weight. Okay, so you have to, if you want, go try that by yourself and like try eating 5 kilograms of lettuce every single day, and like in that way you're eating more, but like you're definitely not gonna gain weight. Okay, and if simply eating more worked, every skinny guy would be jacked by now. The problem is that most hard gainers either number one, they underestimate how much they actually eat. They think they're eating a lot, but one track it's not nearly enough. Number two, they eat inconsistently. Some days they stuff themselves, others they barely eat, leading to no real progress. They choose the wrong foods, loading up on junk food or random meal leads to fat gain, bloating, and sluggishness, not lean muscle. They don't pair it with the right training. Eating more without proper strength training just makes them skinny fat and not muscular. Okay, so if you have your diet plan in place and like your workout isn't in place, like you're not gonna build muscle, and the other way around. And if you don't want that person to be you, I'll show you exactly how to easily navigate around the issues we mentioned above, how I stopped blaming my fast metabolism and started gaining size even when nothing worked before, how to cut jack and pack on 4 to 6 kilograms of muscles in the next 120 days, how to do all of this without force feeding yourself, feeling sick after every single meal, or spending more than 1.2 hours in the gym. And in case you don't know me and you don't know who I am, okay, here's a brief backstory about how I got here. I used to be the most bullied and out of shape guy in my friend group. As you can see, like this is after 6 months of working out and seeing no results. This is also after like a couple of months. As you can see, my forearms used to be so skinny. And like this t-shirt right here, I still have it. Like it's a crop top on me right now. So yeah, I decided to start working out 2 years ago after I felt enough of people bullying me and telling me, man, just go to the gym, eat more, blah blah blah. I used to feel enough of that, and that's why I hate the gym. Okay, I wasted more than one whole year trying to at least look like I lived. Like as you can see, like this is after 6 months. No one could really tell that I work out. Okay, while people out there who just like work out for 6 months, like, you're gonna see a massive transformation because they have everything in place. Okay, until August 2023, where everything has changed, where I started tracking my calories, started applying good information and learning about science-based training and stuff. Okay, and now most people who see my transformation ask how I did it and if I could help them do it too. Okay, like people at the gym ask me how I did it, man. Give us some tips. What's your workout plan? What do you eat at home? Blah blah blah. And I literally help them. And I help them. I help everyone online who asks me like this. Okay, so the less equal more is my protocol that I built through my own trial and error by researching online and testing things out by myself. Okay, and now I've decided to break it down all for you. Okay, as you can see right here, this is like 4 months ago. This is like 2 years ago. Okay, so in the following steps, I'll outline the entire process from A to Z of what I did to accomplish these results, so you too can use my system to become jacked and gain weight. My exact three-step protocol. This is all of the knowledge that I had to learn the hard part. Okay, number one, which is diet. We're gonna go over calorie tracking, what foods to focus on, and what foods to avoid. The two mistakes that made me end up gaining fat instead of muscles. Phase number two, which is working out. The best workout split to gain muscle fast. Why training less equal more. The number one thing you should be doing to guarantee that you're gaining muscle and not fat. Number three, recovery. How many hours to sleep. Why taking more rest days equal more muscle growth. Now let me show you how I optimize each stage of the system, diet, recovery, and training, so I was no longer held back by the same mistakes keeping me skinny. Once I dived this in, I finally started packing on muscle breaking past every single plateau and actually seeing real size in the mirror. First of all, let's go with diet. Okay, why calorie tracking? Why is it so important? Okay, like you hear people telling you calorie tracking, it's important, track your calories, blah blah blah. Okay, and the reason calorie tracking is important is because it's impossible for you to know how much calories you're eating if you're not tracking. Okay, and like it's impossible for you to be in a caloric surplus if you don't know what you're eating, if you don't know how many calories you're eating. Okay, and caloric surplus is basically being 200 to 300 calories above your maintenance calories. Okay, and like let's say you have to eat 2,700 calories to be gaining like 1 kilogram every single month. Okay, how will you actually know if you're eating those 2,700 calories or not? Okay, and the reason you're not getting weight is because you're not tracking your calories and you don't know if you're actually hitting your calorie goal to be in a caloric surplus or not. That's why. Okay, how to calculate the calories you need to be gaining weight? Okay, you go to a website called TDEE calculator. You insert your info right there and they give you a number of calories. Okay, that number of calories you want to add upon it 2 to 300 calories. So let's say they give you 2,000 calories. It's gonna be 2,300 calories for you to be gaining weight. Okay, through what and how to track these calories? You go to an application and download it. It's called MyFitnessPal. You probably know it. It's blue, and yeah, like you insert the calories that you got from that website after adding 300 calories upon it. You insert in MyFitnessPal. Sorry, and how to track your calories is basically you need the digital balance and the plate. Okay, you put that plate in the digital balance and you click zero, and you add whatever you want to eat. Let's say white rice. You want to eat like white rice. Okay, you added white rice. It says 200 grams. Okay, you go to MyFitnessPal. You search cooked white rice cooked. Okay, and you just choose 200 grams. Okay, and you insert it, and that's it. That's it. Like that's basically it. Everything you eat, you just do that also. Okay, what do you do if you want to eat a chocolate bar or foods that are wrapped? Okay, if you want to eat foods that are just wrapped, like chocolate bars or stuff, like on the back of these foods, you have a barcode. What you want to do is in MyFitnessPal, they give you an option of like scan a barcode. You scan it, and they tell you how many calories in it, how many protein, how many fats, and all of the macros. Okay, and you just know and insert it right there. Okay. Now the difference between cooked and raw. So what you want to do is basically whatever food you want to log. Okay, you want to search for cooked, or fried, or roasted, or whatever. It's just like not raw, because raw difference like differs way much from actually cooked. Okay, because 100 grams of cooked rice actually is different from 100 grams of raw rice, because these 100 grams of cooked rice actually absorb water, actually absorb like some stuff to actually make them look heavier and like pack on less calories. Okay, like the portion got less. Okay, like 100 grams like were this raw, and like 100 grams are like this of cooked. Okay, so yeah, make sure you always search for cooked instead of raw. Foods to focus on and foods to avoid. Focus on high calorie dense foods like oats, nuts, pasta, rice, olive oil, and good calories. Like as you can see, like also whole fat milk, rice, mixed nuts, red meats, whole grain bread, salmon and oily fish, avocado, dark chocolate, cheese, olive oil, full fat Greek yogurt, and whole eggs. Because these foods are very low, like they are calorie dense, which means they are very low in portions but high in calories. Okay. Avoid low calorie dense foods, low calorie vegetables, chicken breast, clean steaks, zero calorie drinks. Okay, these foods are very, very, very high in portions, but like pack on a lot, like way, way less calories. Okay, like you could literally be eating, like you should be eating 4 kilogram of lettuce to actually get the same calories if you eat like this amount of nuts. Okay, like handful of nuts has 600 calories, while 4 kilograms of lettuce have 600 calories. Okay, so like in that way, like you should search for foods that actually help you eat less but have more calories, which are the foods right here. And as I told you, high calories foods. Okay, the 1000 calorie and 40 grams of protein shake that's very high in calories are not even filling. Okay, I have this shake every single day. 55 grams of oats, 40 grams of peanuts, 500 milliliters of whole fat milk, 2 bananas, 1.5 tablespoon of sesame seeds, quarter, and avocado. Okay, the two mistakes that made me end up gaining fat instead of muscles. The first one is gaining weight too fast. Okay, so like I used to be gaining 1.5 kilogram every single week, and I was so happy about that. And most people out there who are skinny and like they gain 2 kilograms every single week, and like, yeah, man, we gain 2 kilograms, blah blah blah. But, like that's mostly fat, bro. Okay, you're gonna struggle cutting that down. Okay, so what you wanna do is focus on lean bulking, like gaining maximum 1 to 2 kilograms every single month. Okay, and like you should be out also doing cardio to make sure you don't get dealing with unnecessary fat and excessive fat. Okay, so yeah. The second mistake is neglecting protein. Like no matter if you're getting your calories in to be gaining weight, if you're not eating protein, that those extra calories are not gonna go for muscle building. They're mostly gonna go for fat or like other functioning of the body, but like not for muscle building. Okay, so focus on protein because that's the only way your muscles are gonna recover and make use of the extra calories that you're getting. Now working out, okay. The best workout split to gain muscle fats, which are the splits that target each muscle group at least 2 times a week. Okay. As you can see, like mine is chest and triceps, back and biceps, legs and shoulders, chest and triceps, like they repeated. Okay. What the hell? Okay. Avoid the bro split. Okay. If you've been like bro, if you're doing this bro split right now, you have to fucking avoid it. You have to stop it right now because the bro split only targets each muscle group 1 time a week. Okay, which is very, very, very bad because like not bad, but like it's not the best for muscle building and like for faster results because like after let's say you did a workout session today, like there's something called MPS, which is muscle protein synthesis that happens after that workout session, which peaks at like 24 to 48 hours after each single session. Like those 48 to 48, 24 to 48 hours are the best time to actually recover from that workout. Okay, and after that, that MPS actually declines again, which means like you're not gonna be gaining muscle from that muscle group that you actually targeted. Okay, so what you wanna do is basically train that muscle group again. Okay, to actually get that MPS high again and like recover and stuff. So yeah, like bro split actually makes it after 1 whole week. So like not after 24 to 48 hours, 1 whole week, which is not the best for muscle growth. Okay, the more you're able to target each muscle group, better the results. As I told you, okay, it's like as you can see, this guy right here, he was training his each muscle group like 1 times a week. He noticed 3.7% growth. After he started training it 2 to 3 times a week, he noticed like 6.8% muscle growth, which is 3.1% increase. Okay, so don't go with the bro split. Focus on you could literally do go with push pull legs. Personally, I train push pull legs, rest, upper lower. You could just do push pull legs or like upper lower, full body, full like just choose what suits you and what suits your time. Okay, so why training less equal more? Okay, training too much like gives you counter effects because you're gonna be overtraining, and overtraining leads to fatigue, and like you're not gonna perform at your best, and leads to muscle depletion instead of muscle gain. Okay, so stop doing 5 chest exercises of 4 to 12, like 4 sets of 12 reps. Okay, because in that way, like you're doing way too much volume, while you could literally focus on 2 to 4 exercises for each chest, like for chest for the chest. Okay, and 2 to 3 sets each. Okay, but like in that way, you have to be training high intensity and like training until failure in every single set. Okay, so you have to compensate the low volume and like the high intensity. So yeah, like don't do 5 chest exercises. 2 to 4 exercises are enough. 2 to 3 sets each, and that's all you need. But train until failure each single set. Okay, until you see if it starts. So yeah, like, and make sure that each every single set that you're doing is like, as I said, you reach failure. But like also make sure that you target like don't target your chest only 1 time a week, because 2 to 4 exercises are not enough in that way. So as I said, target it like 2 times a week, and that would be very 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 great. Okay, at least 2 times a week. Make sure in every exercise you do target a different angle of the muscle. Okay, so let's say you have chest today, like you don't want to do all of the exercises for like middle chest. Okay, you want to keep it flexible. Okay, and variety of like upper chest, lower chest, or like even for your back, like upper back, lats, lower lats, middle lats, and like for your biceps, outer head, shorter head, brachialis, and like triceps. You get what I mean. Okay, so make sure you target each angle from the different each one from a different angle. The number one thing you should be doing to force your muscles to grow no matter what, which is progressive overloading. Okay, progressive overloading is basically adding weights every single week, or like adding weights or reps. As you can see, like this guy, he was doing 8 reps in 10 kilograms. After 1 week, he started doing 10 reps of 10 kilograms. After another week, he started doing 12 reps of 10 kilograms. After he started doing 12 reps, he increased the weight to 8 reps, and like he increased the weight to 12 kilograms. He was at 8 reps again. He kept that after 1 week, and like he's 10 reps again. And after that, he's 12 reps again, and now he have to up the weight to be 14 kilograms and 8 reps. Okay, and he keeps repeating that. Okay, that's basically progressive overload. And how this help is basically force new muscle fibers to actually grow to be able to handle the new weight that you're training with. Okay, so like the fibers that you have right now are just um, uh, like they are compatible with the weights that you are training in right now. Okay, so if you actually like increase the reps or the weight, like you're gonna force new muscle fibers to actually grow to be able to handle that weight. That's basically it. Okay, so if that is in place, you're gonna be stupidly adding weights to your lift. Okay, like you should be doing progressive overload every 1 to 3 weeks, and if your diet is in place, you're gonna definitely notice that you're actually gaining like adding reps or weight. And if not, that means your diet is not in place and you're not actually recovering well. Okay, so progressive overload comes in many shapes, like increasing the weights, increasing the repetitions, altering the range of motion, which is like going for a high range of motion, altering the tempo, the negative. Okay, like being slow, the negative, improving the form or reducing the rest time. Now let's go to recovery. Okay, like let's go to sleep right now. Okay, you have to aim for at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep every single night. Okay, because like don't go beyond like less than 7 hours. Okay, because that would not be the best. Okay, one, you should eat the last meal. Okay, you should eat the last meal like 2 to 3 hours before you sleep, because if you eat any meal and you just sleep immediately, like your body is gonna get busy actually digesting the food, and it's not gonna be 100% resting. Okay, like if your body needs 2 hours to digest the food. Okay, so those 2 hours are gonna be deleted from your sleep. Okay, so like let's say you slept 8 hours, and like you ate and went to sleep, like 2 hours of these are just gone. Like you literally slept 6 hours because 2 hours went to the digestion. Okay, so yeah, the best time range to sleep for the best muscle growth is basically between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. Okay, so if you sleep like between those times, 8 hours, 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., like 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., that's the best for muscle growth. Okay, try reducing blue light one hour before sleep. Okay, so like try leaving your phone 1 hour before you sleep. Don't put it near you. Sit with your family. Do something that doesn't require like using blue lights or stuff, like maybe study or whatever. Yeah, more rest days equal more muscle growth. Okay, muscles grows during the rest days and not workout. Like muscle grow during the rest days and not working out phases. Okay, so like most people think that, yeah, I want to work out today, like I'm gonna muscle tomorrow. That's not how it goes. Okay, like No matter how good you're training, if you're not giving yourself enough recovery and like rest days and stuff, like you're not gonna build as much muscle as you can. Okay. So overtraining also kills gain. That's why you have to aim for at least 2 to 3 times 3 days of rest every single week, okay? And get your protein goal daily because that's the only way your muscles recover, which is by protein and sleeping well, okay? So muscles are repaired during rest period, as I said, helps in preventing injury, like importance of rest days. 1 to 3 rest days should be included each week. Inadequate rest may lead to overtraining syndrome. Inadequate rest may also lead to body going into catabolic state, which is like plateau. So yeah. Now, you want to know what happened when my clients started getting big from the first week? They got hooked, okay? Once they saw their arms filling out, their shirts fitting together, and the scale finally moving up, they couldn't fucking stop. They started eating even more, training harder, and recovering smarter because they knew it was working. And that's when the gains really took off. Now, their old skinny guy identity is dead, and there's no going back, okay? Now, that you understand exactly how this process works, we have an offer for you, okay? If you're a guy who's sick of looking at the same weak frame in the mirror, if you're a guy who's actually a hard gainer and eats everything but still can't gain a pound, if you're a man who wants a physique that demands respect and turns head, and you're tired of feeling small, weak, and not taken seriously, you're ready to finally bulk up, fill out your clothes, and feel confident in your own skin, and you want to finally gain 5 to 7 kilograms of muscle in the next 120 to 150 days, I'll implement my three-phase growth system so that I can replicate this exact process I use for myself and for my clients for you and get you the results in less than half the time it would take you to figure out all by your own. Okay, you can realistically achieve in 1 year what I achieved in 2 years. Okay, in fact, I'm so confident I can deliver this for you that if you don't start seeing results from the first month, I personally work out with you for free until you do. The same way my clients went from struggling to gain weight to seeing their first 3 muscle gains in weeks, this is exactly what's possible for you too, okay? If you want to see similar results and get access to the same system, hit the first link in the description and book a call to see if you're a good fit for the program. And if it's a good fit, we'll talk about how we can move forward and start transforming your body. Worst case, if it's not the right fit, I'll still point you in the right direction so you walk away knowing exactly what to do next, okay? Looking forward to speaking with you soon. Let's get you growing, and I'm very, 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 very eager to transform you and get you jacked, okay? So, yeah.